Hello everyone, it's Simmuz here. Welcome to a brand new video in The Sims 4, and as you've seen from the title and the thumbnail, we are going to talk about the Sims Summit that just happened. So if you did miss the summit, we are going to go through everything that was revealed during the summit, and there's a lot of exciting news. But before we start in this video, if you enjoy this kind of content, new stuff, informational videos, cool stuff, dumb challenges and all of that, I highly suggest you go subscribe to my channel, and also while you're down there, leave a like to this video. It really helps out with the algorithm. But I have so much to talk about the Sims Summit, so we are going to just start and go through everything that happened in the Sims Summit. Of course, I am also going to leave down in the description below the link to the whole video if you want to check it out yourself. You can go through and watch the entire summit. I am going to skip over some part because some of the stuff that happened wasn't really necessarily news, so I'm not really interested to talk about that, so I will skip on some stuff. So if you're interested to watch the entire summit, you are more than welcome to do so down below in the description. There's gonna be the link. Okay, the first part that I'm going to go through, that I'm going to talk about, is the stuff that was talked by Phil Rink, who is an executive producer on The Sims 4. So Phil did talk a lot about a lot of different things. So first thing first, he announced that the Sims 4 base game is now free to play, so you can just go up and download it for free right now. Everybody that has a computer or a PlayStation or an Xbox, they can download the Sims 4 completely for free, all the base game, with all the updates completely free. And that has been done. That was announced a while ago, and that has been confirmed today. It starts, and now it's officially free to play. This of course was met with some controversy, because I know a lot of people were upset that they paid for the base game and now it's free. You know already, if you haven't watched the video, I talked about it, what I think about this, and honestly, I really, as I said, I really don't care that they're making a base game free. I actually really like that, because it means that there are a lot more players are going to be able to experience The Sims 4. And it also means that a lot more players are going to buy the stuff for The Sims 4, which is obviously what they want. They also announced this with a new trailer with a lot of new stuff and imagery from the game with all the updates. So it's not the old game, the old trailer with the old game. It actually shows a lot more about the game and all the things that you can do. I think it's a very fun trailer, and I think they did a very good job showing off The Sims 4 with all the new updates that it got through the 8 years of its life. Also very interesting, Phil talked about some new content that it's coming for The Sims 4. We're going to get monthly updates for The Sims 4, which is great news. I think it's very good that they are trying to achieve at least 12 updates every year. That it's very nice, especially with all the bug fixes that are needed for the game, and you know, also with new content that should come for the game for free, which is always appreciated. So I really appreciate that they are going to try and do updates monthly. That is very nice to hear, especially for bug fixes, which we know it's very necessary for the game. But he also specifically said that we're going to get more packs, more kits, and more free content updates. So we are going to get more new stuff for free as well in the base game. And also they did announce that there are going to be 2 expansion packs coming. I'm guessing one will come later this year, like November, December. Probably will be announced soon-ish. And probably the next one will be in early spring, I would say, like March, April. So those are my theories. And I also think I know the second of the 2 expansion packs, what it's going to be. So now we're moving on to the first segment with Lindsay Pearson, and Lindsay Pearson is the VP for the franchise creative for The Sims 4. So a very important figure. She is one of the Sim Gurus on Twitter, Sim Guru Lindsay, if you want to follow her as well. And in this segment, Lindsay talks about mods. And I am overjoyed with this news. I honestly think this is the best thing they have ever done for The Sims, especially for The Sims 4, which is they are going to partner up with Overwolf in order to create a place for all the mods and CC to be stored. So this is amazing news. So all the mods, all the custom content that you want to download in game will be all in one place, where creators will be able to upload their own stuff, will be able to update their stuff, and you will receive the update as well. So I think that is going to really change the modding community for the better. We're going to get so many cool mods, so many cool CC pieces, patches that are gonna be so easily available, so readily available for us to use, us as the player to use and implement in our game, and just enjoy all the time, which is absolutely insane. I'm very stoked this is happening. I've been thinking about something similar. Honestly, I didn't think if it was possible for the Sims to be able to make something like this. It is similar to how the Steam Workshop works for example, games like City Skylines, which uses the Steam Workshop. So people are able to upload their mods and people are able to download them and have them directly in game. And this is exactly how this is gonna work. There is premium content, easy discovery, so it's gonna be easier to find pieces that you want, managed and moderated, which is awesome because always kind of sketchy to download some sites, you know, it can be a little bit tricky and also a little bit scary. You're gonna be able to find immediately and easily the updates for all the mods that you have, and hopefully there also is going to be a way to implement like a list, so you can have your own list of mods and check them all the time, which is gonna be insane. This is really changing the modding community and all the modding people that use mods in The Sims. It's gonna be really amazing. All the content has to meet some certain guidelines for the partnership with The Sims 4, which of course makes social sense. So no violence, no nudity. So if you want to download, for example, Wicked Whims or the Extreme Violence mod, I think they're not gonna be able to be found on this site, but you're gonna be able to find a lot of different amazing mods. For example, I know that Twisted Maxi is going to work with the Curse Forge partnership, so her mods will be available for that, and her mods are essential to me. For example, the tool mod, Better Build and Buy, those mods are absolutely amazing and I use them all the time when I build. So I'm very excited for this, and updates galore, no more mod troubles after game updates and patches. Curse Forge mods will auto update and keep the party going. This is really game changing, and I'm very excited to see what is going to happen with this modding community and how much cool stuff you're gonna get and how easy it is going to be to have mods added to your game. We also got, I'm gonna talk about this briefly because I think it's interesting. We got this little chat with Katarina Mallet, who is the VP and GM of Maxis and The Sims, so another very higher up figure. And she is talking about a celebration in all the different games. And in the little trailer that it's after this little presentation, they actually use Sims 2 and Sims 3 logos and items and like stuff to show. Like it's very interesting that they are showing those because they are notoriously very against showing The Sims 2 and The Sims 3. I don't know really why, but I'm very happy that they acknowledge those two games as well, other than The Sims Mobile, The Sims Freeplay, and The Sims 4, of course. So it was very exciting to see. We're maybe going to get some kind of information about The Sims 3 and 2 being on the EA app. That would be amazing to see them actually be able to be purchased again. We then got two updates for The Sims Freeplay and The Sims Mobile. So for The Sims Freeplay, they have a lot of content coming that is inspired by feedback that they received for the game, which is very nice to see always. I don't personally play neither The Sims Freeplay or Mobile, so I can't really speak on these updates, but I think they were clearly very much requested. They show a lot of comments from different people asking for this kind of thing. So they did a whole refresh of the Sims and how they look like. So the faces of the Sims in Freeplay, they completely changed, and like all the overall look. Also hairstyles are now able to be used on both genders and all ages, which is very nice to see. And they are also going to implement more gender customization in the future, as they said, which is very awesome. As always, more representation is exactly what we need. They also showed new content that is coming, like a yacht coming in 2023, I think, like a lot that is also a yacht and you can live on it. I'm not really sure. As I said, I haven't played the game. And also there's going to be a seasonal quest for Christmas time. As for The Sims Mobile, we are also getting a little update for that. So there are going to be balconies added to the game, which apparently was very much requested by the community, as they clearly made it seem. So very excited for everybody that plays Sims Mobile and Sims Freeplay, because it really looks like they're gonna keep going, and they're going to keep up with this. And now the big news. We're back with Lindsay Pearson, and we're talking about the next Sims game. Finally, we get some news about The Sims 5. Completely forget about all the names that I talked about in the other video. This time we have an official project name for The Sims 5, Project Renee. Which, you know, it also has a purple plum bulb, so I think Hippie Renee actually is the owner now of Sims 5, right? That's how it works. They, of course, haven't called it The Sims 5, probably won't be called The Sims 5 at this point. I'm thinking it probably will be like The Sims or something like that. And they finally show a lot of different information about it. They said that this next gen is going to be a creative platform. So that makes me think that they are taking a lot of feedback from what online people are saying. And they also said that they want to create this generation having a lot more input from the outside, which is very, very nice to see. As of what they showed, they showed a lot of stuff from build and buy. So they were building houses, but they did show a color wheel. They did show pattern making. So that was coming back from The Sims 3, which was very, very big requested by the community. I know there's definitely a new look for the whole thing, of course, new graphics, a new lighting engine that I can clearly see, and it's very, very beautiful, and lots and lots of details that you can add and change and rotate and move, which is gonna be very, very nice for builders, but also very, very bad because you're gonna spend your entire life building a room. Lindsay also says that you can play by yourself or with friends, so I think this is a little hint that it is going to be a multiplayer game, like I was saying. And honestly, at this point everybody is saying it is probably gonna be a multiplayer game. So if you are not for the multiplayer, I'm sorry, it is basically being confirmed. What they also showed, it is going to be supported on different platforms. You're like, oh my god, The Sims 4 was supported on different platforms, why is this news? It is also going to be on mobile. Now this I am not very excited about. It really, it could be very bad in my opinion, because as much as amazing technology is getting, mobile phones are not as powerful as a computer will ever be. Consoles aren't as good as computer, but they are catching up. They're pretty good, especially like the latest generations, like PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X. Those two are pretty high level stuff. It's not gonna be like the best computer you can ever buy, but they do work fairly well. A mobile phone now, that's a whole different story. And I know there are other games that work multi-platforms. For example, Fortnite does, PUBG does, and Genshin Impact does. But it's also true that all of these games aren't as complex as The Sims 4. The Sims is going to have a lot of different things. Part of it, like there's building, but there's also the AI for making Sims move, making Sims do stuff, and the creation of Sims, and the word creation, if there's any kind of like that. There's a lot of stuff that The Sims has to do that those games don't have to do. So having the game be playable on mobile kind of scares me. I'm scared that it's not going to be as good. It's not going to be as performative on computer maybe, and it's not going to be as detailed as we want. Even honestly, of course, we don't know anything about it, and we of course don't have any dates for releases. We don't know anything about it yet other than the things that they showed. They did say also that they are going to keep us updated though on Project Renee, so that's very, very nice. And I really like that they are trying to be a little bit more open with their projects that they're working on. That is very nice to see. And finally, in the last few seconds, they basically confirmed that babies are going to be free. The Sims 4 is getting a baby update in 2023, and it is official. They showed the baby. It's very cute. It's a very cute baby. It's like running around, whatever. Very, very nice to see. But what this really tells me is that the expansion pack that they're talking about, which I'm guessing is going to come after this update, it's probably going to be some kind of generation kind of like pack that is coming from a lot of different hints. For example, I mean, the baby thing is very much a big hint in my opinion, because they update the baby and then they give you the ability to do whatever you do with the baby and have all the generation stuff and such, which I think really sells the idea, but also in the promotional pictures that they posted before when they're talking about the expansion pack, there is a picture of a kid on a bike and the mom with the baby on her shoulders. So it's like, you know, very interesting in my opinion. But this is it. This is all the information we have about the Sims Summit, all the stuff that was released and announced. We have so much stuff that is coming, which is very, very nice to see. And I'm very, very happy and honestly interested to see. Very, very intrigued by Project Renee. The way they talked about this summit seems like we are going to get more of these kind of things in the future, which is again very, very nice. So if you did miss the summit, again, if you want to check it out, it's in the description down below. But also this video basically recapped everything. There was some kind of like music stuff, like towards Anita, where people dancing, and Kelsey and Pichike was going around asking questions on Fanny Speech. Like there was a lot of other things that I didn't talk about. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you're on the Reddit, put on notifications on the next videos, comment out all the stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.